Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. Today I'll be discussing my new build for the Pyromancer within the Outriders demo. This build features a good clear speed, can have some impressive survivability, and can dish out some respectable damage to bosses and mini-bosses. For this build, we'll be making use of 3 skills. Thermal Bomb, which will be our main clear ability. Feed the Flames, which keeps us alive and allows us to interrupt and stagger any enemy. And Overeat, which is going to help us set off Thermal Bomb and increase our boss damage, which I'll discuss later in the guide. We'll be pairing these skills with a couple of perks on our armor. First, we have Ember Shield, which will give us some extra damage reduction for each status consumed by the Overeat skill. Our second perk for Overeat is gonna be 3rd degree, which increases the damage against enemies that have been hit by the skill. Since the skill hits pretty much anything within a large radius of you, this will be a consistent debuff to any enemy or boss on the battlefield, and will massively increase your single target damage. Lastly, for our Overeat skill, we have Sunburned, which increases the damage to enemies that have their burn damage consumed by the Overeat skill. This will allow you to kill most of the small adds in the game instantly, as long as they're burning when you use this skill, and will also be a nice bit of extra damage on any boss you're fighting. Then for our Thermal Bomb skill, we have Fire Frenzy, which will allow us to use this skill once more before it goes on cooldown. This perk will overall make our clear speed a bit more consistent, since it's our main perk for clearing small adds. Exploding an enemy will clear most of the other enemies around, and as of now, 2 Thermal Bombs felt sufficient for a good clear speed. Lastly, for our Feed the Flame skill, we'll be using a Wide Grip. This allows us to absorb one more enemy, which will give us more healing when we need it, while also making it easier to interrupt a boss or a mini-boss if they happen to be in a group of adds. Most of these perks can be switched out to improve clear speed at the cost of single target DPS, or to improve single target damage at the cost of clear speed. But I found this combination to be the most satisfying to play with, but just as you see fit. For our weapons, I recommend any shotgun, full auto or pump shotgun, as long as it either has Shield Maiden or Essence Thief. These perks will make bossing a lot easier and allow you to keep melting bosses when under attack by several adds. Pair this with a weapon of your choice, but I recommend something for longer ranges like a rifle, assault rifle or a machine gun. I've been using an assault rifle with proliferation, which spreads status effects to other enemies if you hit an enemy with a status effect. I found this perk to be somewhat underwhelming, so use whatever you see fit. I recommend either Vulnerability Shot, since those help with bossing, or Burning Round, which will play along nicely with our Overeat skill. Since we are in a demo, skill points don't matter too much, as we only have 2. I went with both weapon damage and anomaly power, but if you want, you can go with reduced cooldowns or extra damage against marked enemies. That's pretty much the entire build. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, then leave them in the comments, or check me out on Twitch. You can ask your questions there live, and I'll see you guys next time.